Hi, I'm Ali. Welcome to BizPod TV. It's Tuesday the 27th of November. Well, England, they may be out of Euro 2008, but it's not all doom and gloom with McLaren exiting at the speed of one of his F1 namesakes. Oh no, because England and the other home nations will be represented in Europe next year after all. An impressive 12 UK businesses have reached the finals in the 2008 European Business Awards and are represented in all 6 categories. Not a bad strike rate. In the European Entrepreneur of the Year category, 2 Brits are hoping for glory, Mr. Stephen Leach of search marketing specialist Big Mouth Media and Kevin Meager, founder of Intermec Systems. They're the web-based surveillance company. And should one of them walk away with the title, well, there'll be plenty of British beer on hand to lubricate the celebrations. Because Adnams, favourite tipple of those tractor boys and one of Suffolk's oldest brews, is also up for an award for corporate sustainability, whatever that means. Winners will be announced in Paris on the 11th of March. Watch this space. Are you inspired by work? Does the office get your creative juices flowing? No, I didn't think so, because let's face it, the thing you're going to find most likely flowing in most offices these days is the coffee or the gossip, right? Well, research released today by the Work Foundation and Microsoft finds that only 1 in 10 of us find our workplace a creative environment. The solution to this sorry state of creative impotence, easy for you to say, more moofers apparently. What the hell is a moofer, okay? It's not a strange herd of cows. Apparently it's a new breed of worker that sees the office as just one location rather than the only location to get stuff done. Ah, it makes sense. As James McCarthy, mobile working specialist at Microsoft puts it, use office time for face-to-face meetings and other interpersonal activities, saving the reports, presentations and other more cerebral stuff for a location better suited to total concentration. Does he mean down the pub? Where should this better location be then? Well, only a few months ago, Microsoft was suggesting tree houses. Who's got a tree house these days? Clearly out of their tree. If you think you're a moofer, then head over to Microsoft's mobile office site and you can pick up some ideas. Come on, you moofers. Talking of mobile working, okay, here's this week's top tech tip. Easy for me to say, you say, for modern entrepreneurs. Let's try TruePhone. That's the company that enables you to make very cheap calls on your mobile phone over the internet. And they've teamed up with those lovely people at Cafe Nero's Surf and Sip Wi-Fi service. So that means if you're out and about and you want to make mobile calls for just 3p a minute to landlines in any one of 40 different countries, or to mobiles in the USA, Canada, China, Hong Kong and Singapore, then log into Cafe Nero. Of course, not all handsets will work with the TruePhone service, and making your business calls from a coffee house might be a bit noisy, but you're not going to have to put up with any of that crappy old tinny Starbucks music in the background, so it's always a plus. So, time for bizarre business story of the week now. 70% of Britain's hairdressers suffer from skin damage, according to the Health and Safety Executive, which launched a campaign to raise awareness of the issue on National Hairdressers Day. National Hairdressers Day, who knew? It seems though all the potions and lotions and peroxides they use on their hands to put in your hair makes 50% of them suffer from debilitating dermatitis at some point in their career. Poor little chickens. A frightening prospect indeed. Imagine a session with Nicky Clark covered in scaly bits and then you walk away from the hairdresser with more dandruff than you came in with. Gross. My question, this is what's happening to hairdressers. What the hell is it doing to your hair, let alone your scalp? It sort of makes you want to do a Britney and just shave it all off, doesn't it? And now for our regular roundup of the week's must-read blogs for startups and entrepreneurs. Are you a startup entrepreneur? Join the club. You're going to know all about the buzz, the sleepless nights, and that strange longing for a 28-hour day. And you might also be familiar with the anxiety, the nightmares, and the cold sweats. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Well, entrepreneur and blogger Ben Yoskowitz, he gives us some wise advice on how to get a good night's sleep, even if your work-life balance has been shot to pieces. In short, you got to make sure you do a big steaming brain dump before you hit the sack. Get it all out, get rid of all the clutter, write it down. It's a bit getting things done, but it definitely helps. Look after the elephants, and the ants will look after themselves. Not the kind of business advice you hear every day, is it? But Clive Burney's positive churn often throws up a gem, again from someone who's writing about business from the position of running one. Clive is the MD of textile manufacturer 7 Delta. So what's all this elephant stuff mean? Well, it means you should focus on the big actions, the big prospects, the things that will make a big difference to your business. As Clive says, or should I say Clive's son, elephants are critical mass. Elephants are a meaningful difference. Elephants can swim. And once you've bagged the elephantine prospects, treat them with respect. Keep them in the herd. Feed them, and they grow into matriarchs and gather the smaller beasts around them, ignore them, and they wander away and feed in someone else's forest. Oh, Clive, get out. Do something. Just don't forget to look after the mice too, or you could have a stampede on your hands. That's just about it for this week, okay? Let us know what you think of the show. What would you like to see coming up next? What do you really think of me? Please be kind. Just email us. Maybe you've got some ideas or your own stories. info@bizpodtv.com. Next time we're going to be interviewing one of Britain's young entrepreneurial high flyers. I've been Ali. Thanks very much. See you then.